come so many people fail when the industry is so simple and 100% of the people in your life need it? And 100% of people in your life know other people who need it. And so it's like, it's talk to people, and then you have a broker that actually is more concerned about legalities than you are as a real estate salesperson. So it's like, the industry's simple. Why are people failing?
So let's both take a guess at that. I mean, I'm sure you actually know, but I want to hear, yeah.
Go for it. You go first.
I think people come in with the wrong expectations because the people who are promoting the massive success aren't being realistic about what their life is actually like. Like, for example, I go to a conference and I see somebody on stage selling 1,000 homes and their marriage is falling apart and they're not actually making any money and they're about to go through bankruptcy and they just had 3 people turn over and they're stressed out and their health is declining. Like, literally their life is falling apart and their business is falling apart at the same time, but they're the ones who are on stage that we're listening to, and I'm modeling my life off of the people that are on stage. But I don't have all the data. So how am I supposed to make a decision when all I get is one sliver of the data without seeing what's under the hood and being like, oh, is this an actual lifestyle that I want? So I think like people aren't doing enough diligence when they come into the industry. And so they don't see like, oh, like what do you actually do day to day? Like, do they know I'm on the phone for 4 hours a day calling for sale by owners and expireds? And then after that, I door knock my neighborhood for 4 hours. Like, do they actually know what it takes to have massive? I don't think they know, because no one's sitting down with them and telling them like, hey, like maybe you shouldn't, because number one, it's so easy to get a license. Like literally anybody with a pulse and $2,000 can go get a license and manage the largest financial transaction of most people's lives, which I think is like just absolutely insane that they're even allowed to do that without any sort of education. That causes most of the broker problems here. So I would say low standard would be my guess. Like anybody can do it. And then the expectations that are set are totally out of control. It's not being realistic with the agent. It's selling them a story or a vision that's just not realistic. Or like you said, like it's easy to do. Like, oh, I could just get my license and sell 5 homes and it'll be easy. But then they sell 5 and they still have their license and they're paying their dues. I'm just gonna get out of the industry now. I've made my couple grand and I'm gonna get out, and nobody benefits from that. Nobody.
No, the level of professionalism can certainly go down quickly if that's that's proliferated, and during the up markets, it certainly happens a lot. So I think that you're right on point. And again, like your instincts are awesome, like in terms of accuracy. It's the only thing I would add to that is that there is context misalignment.
Okay.
Between those that come in, okay, and those who are already here. So you pointed to that. So if you judge a profession by Facebook feed, yeah, like I mean that's just not an accurate, right? Just not an accurate assessment.
Everyone's just showing their wins. They don't really share their failures as much.
Right. You're right. I haven't seen a post yet. Had the thought I was going to sell $1 million home, and then the buyers backed out during a walkthrough. I have yet to see that one.
Yeah.
And I already spent the money.
Yeah.